Audrey, you got the tour with me a couple of days ago on Media Day. Here we're going to visit with Dr. Bruce Feldman. He will be working in this fine facility. He is also the medical director of the emergency room here in Spencer. What is this? What do the new digs allow you and your staff to do?
Yeah, it's going to be just a much more efficient, a much more modern facility, much better patient flow, better for the patients, better for the staff. They're just clean, new, efficient, spacious. It's well thought out. Been a lot of years going into making sure we get it right, and I think we got it right.
What are some of the differences we'll see here on the tour as far as rooms and that sort of thing?
I think one of the big differences is the features where there's public space in the outer corridor where patients enter, and then there's space in the inner corridor to separate the medical staff so that there's just not the traffic. It's more confidential for patients, it's more secure for patients, it should be quieter and more comfortable for patients, and I think just a better flow of care.
Does this resemble another facility somewhere, or you kind of take the best of other facilities you've seen?
Well, we tried to take the best of other facilities. This has been in the works for 7 years now, and in that 7 years, different staff and teams went to 12 different emergency departments across Iowa, Sioux Falls, Minnesota, and looked at things we liked and took lots of pictures and wanted to keep that. And if there's things that we didn't really like, we appreciated that and then didn't include that. So I think we looked at a lot of facilities and took the best of what we saw that would meet the needs of our facility.
What's your favorite part?
The space. We've got space, I think, to move. We're very, very congested, very crowded, and as a result, it ends up feeling very noisy. And then I think the separation of the outer and the inner corridor for the security and the privacy of the patients is really a big difference compared to the way our flow goes now.
Dr. Bruce Feldman, the medical director at the emergency room operations here at the Spencer Hospital. Brenda Tiefenthaler is the chief executive officer. Brenda, you pulled it together. It looks great. Thanks for having us here. What does this addition say to the community?
Our new emergency department is a reflection of our commitment to the community and to our patients that we serve here, and we're so excited because it's going to offer so much more privacy, comfort, and efficiency for staff. There has been tons of years of lots of thinking by staff, lots of site visits really put into the design of this facility, and we couldn't be more excited.
It fits together perfectly. It looks like it's always been here.
It does look like it's always been here. We were thankful to the city who allowed us to build between the Avera Medical Group Spencer Clinic and the hospital on a street that had access here where we could put the new ED, and then we easily could connect to the hospital, and it's still adjacent to many of the services you would need. Ancillary services that you might need if you come to the emergency department, like lab and diagnostic imaging. So there could not be a more perfect location. It also has a view right from Grand, the main street in Spencer. Currently, our emergency department is in the back of the hospital, and in an emergent situation, it might be hard for some to find if you're not familiar. So we're excited that we have just this view of the nice street that goes through Spencer so that you know where you're coming.
You're going to hate me for this question. What's next?
I want you to know I've been asked this question for the last year by everyone, and we are going to take a pause.
Brenda Tiefenthaler, Chief Executive Officer, Spencer Hospital. Congratulations to you and the board and your staff here on the new emergency room. Now, this facility opens to the public, opens for business August 13th at 8 a.m. Until then, any emergency visits should be at the old emergency room around the rear of the building. However, there are two opportunities for public tours. Public open house here at the new ER coming up on Monday, 5 until 7. Monday, 5 p.m. until 7 p.m. And then next Wednesday, August 7th, from 11:30 a.m. until 1:30 p.m. And hopefully, with any luck, it's the last time you will set foot in this building. George Bauer at the new emergency room at Spencer Hospital for KICD News.